This video is about how to tell a client bad news. Sometimes bad things happen in your cases that are outside of your control. When they happen, the client needs to know about it. Before you sort of blurt it out to the client, speak to the supervising attorney or partner and figure out how best to break the bad news. Now, there's two types of bad news. There's bad news that's created by someone else, and then there's bad news created by you or your firm. The latter is particularly touchy. Let's say you blew a deadline, let's say you didn't respond to discovery in time, let's say you spoke to somebody you shouldn't have spoken with and they were represented by an attorney, for example. Those are tough issues to deal with, and those are the sort of issues you should always get somebody involved. Don't try to deal with it yourself, and don't try to hide it under the rug. Don't make a bad mistake even worse by not getting those who need to get involved. Now, if you are closely monitoring your case and staying on top of things, these things don't often happen. And if they don't happen very often, they can be dealt with. Now, the other types of problems that just kind of come up, let's say a witness comes out of nowhere, or there's a smoking gun document no one was aware of, those are also problems, but those are not your problems. And those are easier to deal with, and those are easier to share. But even those problems need to be discussed with your supervising attorney first to determine how best to break it to your client. Cases don't always go your way, and things sometimes go from bad to worse. And when that happens, you need to know how to share it with your client. And different clients want to hear bad news in different ways. And some clients are better at receiving bad news than others. And sometimes there's just no good way of sugarcoating it. So whatever you're going to do, talk to your supervising partner, because they probably have a lot more experience and have a relationship with the client and know how to deal with the client when things go south.